Which is kind of cool. But we'll go out and play some Frisbee. King, you want to play Frisbee? Let's go do it. Let's do this officially. Let's do it officially. Boom. So King and I are going to go do some flat work. Let's go, handsome. Come on, Superman. King. Right, this here versus this. And you can see him shift. Come on, right? You can see him shift each time. And that shift is, it might be the thing that is necessary for you to get your dog to flip. Yes, good man. Ouse. Ouse, yes. Yeah. You almost didn't make it, Epi, but you missed your cue. I see you. Everybody chill. Toodles. Epi, come on, dude. I see you. Go to dog stop. Go, go, go. Off. Go to dog stop. Off. Good. Go, go, go. got hosed. She got hosed to only 2. Good. Didn't make it out. Hey. She can do oops, I can't reach it now. She's very good at it. She even picks up her own leash. Right, CupCake? Let's see you guys are tearing it up out there. I can't reach it. Yeah. Whoa, look at her. You gotta watch your penmanship and your training. Frisbee is about the stuff between the tricks, right? You have 36 tricks in a freestyle routine, maybe, if you're lucky. It's a lot of tricks, right? So 36, 32, 36, right? That's pretty packed freestyle routine. Each trick takes anywhere from half a second to 1.5 seconds, right? The actual trick, yeah? So what are you doing for the other minute 30, minute 45, right? All the stuff happens between the tricks. Go. Through and flip. Good. Ouse. Go. Ouse. Yes, ouse. Up. Ouse. There. Yes. Good. Ouse. Through. Yes, ouse. Yes. Badass. Go. Through and flip. Good. Ouse. Go. Ouse. Yes, ouse. Up. Do it. Ouse. Good. Right there. Yes, good. Good. Ouse. Through. Yes, ouse. Yes. Badass. Hey, how about that timing on that, huh? Not bad. What's up, Epi? Ron, welcome to the dojo. My co-host, Epi, and a couple of hooligans running around. Welcome to Mechanics Monday. What's going on? Whoops. Hey. I spend my life just singing in this bar. Why can't? There it is. There it is. All right. So, what is going on? Sagepaw, John, Ace of Hogan, what's up? All right. Whoa. I spend my life just singing in this bar. Night after night I have to be the star that you think I am. Or that I think I am. Well, some of you say I'm crazy. Well, the whole neighborhood, they think I'm lazy. I don't go to work like a normal person does. They claim I'm up to no good. They call up the buzz, but I spend my life just singing in this bar, night after night. CupCake's not very bold either. Yeah, take your time. You guys can read that. It's pretty long. So, all right, let me turn that down. It is turned down. So you guys can hear me all right, right? He still put his pants on one leg at a time. Pat McCune. All right. So we got a couple of good topics here. Holy cow! There they are. There they are. There might be a little bit more of a lag here than previously. I'm hoping to get transcripts posted. I changed the latency settings on YouTube. We'll see if it works this time. So we should have transcripts and closed captioning. We'll see. So we got a couple of topics here. One from John about Trout and his young dog Trout. And then Ace of Hogan and her new puppy. So let's take the Trout question first. I got to get close because I'm fucking old. So sad. Maybe I should move this over here. Even here, I'm not. It's rough. Can I increase the size? Oops. Let me see. Nope. All right. So John. So Trout turned on today. Holy cow, man. Did fly G1 and 4-way compass. Her only problem is she clobbers the rollers and is too slow for flyers. She watches me so closely to make sure I commit. So setting the flank, right? Around, get out, turn your toe and throw. Drive her out there so she drives out. I think what's happening is she's running out and she turns and looks at you and then you throw and she can't get there. That's not too slow. That is not paying attention. Or paying attention to the wrong thing, paying attention to the handler, not receiving the pose. So we'll go through that. You can set the flank, drive her out. Just drive her out there. Mackay, get out, point the toe, drive her out there. That will get her around and out a little wider. She's probably really tight around your body, coming out of your left knee pit on the clock. And if that happens, then she gets to here and she turns around because nothing's happened. So round, get out, you can do the pendulum both directions. That'd probably be good. When you do the pendulum, you want to pose. So you'll, chill, Epi. You'll center around, get out, toe, pose, throw. Right? Initially, you'll center around, get out, boom, and just whip it out there. Once she's out far enough, like out by the yellow thing there, you'll center around, tilt the toe, pose. CupCake's got it. Boom. And then she'll start to look for that pose. And that pose will tell her which direction she's supposed to go. You want to make sure you set that up really well in the flat work compass so the dog reads that and knows, hey, we're going clock, or hey, we're going counter. So a couple of things there for you, John. I think it's going to start with with expanding the flank. Round, get out, whip it out there. Around here, whip it over here. Round, get out, expands the flank. Round here, you throw this way, contracts the flank. If you don't say anything, she'll bounce out a little bit and then softly look in. So should be a good start there. So Luna has a backstory. I'd be really careful about claiming abuse. Dogs are weird, man. You know, I'd be really careful about claiming abuse. Way too much for her age as a puppy? Yeah, probably. Most people do. Existential experiences, letting her hang out and chill, super important. You don't want to drive. One of the ways people handle this is to keep the dog engaged and to like overwhelm the dog with activity and interaction, and then the dog never is comfortable with what they are, right? In their own skin, they're never comfortable. So a lot of slacker training, a lot of dismissal. When you take her for a walk, go to the end of the driveway, stand there. Just chill. Let her experience that. Walk 50 feet, let her experience that, right? It's a mistake to drive the dog through the environment or to drive the dog through interaction, to not habituate to being in their own skin, right? If she snaps when anyone comes close to her, I'd give her time. You want to, again, it's that existential experience. So when people see, my dog C, who used to be on the stream, she's no longer with us. She came back from being placed, and when we placed her, the advice that I gave was, don't do a bunch of shit with her. She needs to exist, blah, blah, blah. And the dog was terrified of everything. And her handler put a CGC, Canine Good Citizen, on her before she was a year old. And she was a basket case, guys. She was fucking nuts. I hope I'm past the 15 minutes. I might be. She was nuts, right? And the dog had a CGC. And she never really recovered from that. Actually, she did. When she was 9, 10 years old, she was pretty stable. But you don't want to paper over that with activity. So she was fearful, blah, blah, blah. They did a bunch of work with her to try and keep her occupied. And all that does is it keeps me busy. And then someone shows up and I'm like, what the hell is this? And I lash out. You want her not to be busy. You want her to be comfortable and okay in her own skin, so that she's standing there, she can see the person walk up. She can growl before they get there, right? And the person should take that hint, right? You know, they shouldn't just bust in on her. She's not comfortable with that. But I think what you'll find is if she gets comfortable existing in her own skin, having an existential experience, come on, dude, you can do it. Then the shock of seeing someone appear from my busy, oh my God, there's somebody here, right? I'm not a fan of using toys or other kind of engagement to distract the dog from the environment. Not a fan of that. So let's see, she's super shy and fearful. Yeah, you know, tell them she's nervous. You know, she'll come to you, right? She'll come to you. Let her approach and interact with people. And again, that's part of that existential experience, right? You don't want to work on her fearful things, okay? Socialization and habituation, they don't mean, a lot of times people socialize a fearful dog and they just torture the dog with fearful things, right? I got to get out and do this, and now the dog is afraid of this, and you take them out, and the whole time they're around that situation, they're scared of it. It's this concept I call parallel classical conditioning. And classical conditioning is usually a paired thing. Good, right? The bad thing happens, good. I pet the dog, right? You like that, Epi? Do you like it, Epi? So classical conditioning is often pairing, and there's a a while, like a duration-based classical condition. While I'm out in public, I'm shitting my pants. Okay, that's parallel classical condition. And while I'm out in public, I'm scared. And if I'm habituated to that through an attempt at socialization, through an attempt at working on her fearful issues, all you do is prove to the dog that being out in public is scary, right? So what you want to do is get to under her threshold, somewhat uncomfortable, like somewhat uncomfortable. Outside of her comfort zone, well under her threshold. And just chill there, right? And socialization and reactivity is not about getting closer and closer and closer, okay? It's not about that. It's not about this rep. It's about the future, right? So you get to the point where she's a little bit uncomfortable, well under threshold, and you leave afterward, right? Without any expression of fear. You do not want to work that, Ace of Hogan. All right. Sweet. Thank you, John. Yeah, don't be worried. Don't be worried about it. Pay it no mind, right? Put her leash. Do collar grab equals food. We did that last night, right? Collar grab, food. You'll have to start with touching her collar, right? But pretty quick, you should be able to get pretty aggressive with it. You can do the same thing. Over the head, food, right? You'll start petting her, food. You'll reach for her, food, right? Take it slow. It's not about this rep, and it's not about getting closer and closer and closer, right? If we get to a place where she's slightly uncomfortable under threshold and it's good, and we get closer, and then it's good, and we get closer, and it's still good, and then we get closer and she freaks out, she freaked out. She can't trust any of that good stuff now. All that good work that you did is completely ruined because she can't trust that she was comfortable in her own skin. Much better to take the first step, get comfortable, and leave, right? Than it is to push it and try and get more socialization, right? All right, let's see. What's up, Sage Paw? Yeah, that's rough, say Ace of Hogan. Don't worry about it. You're all right. Ooh, good question, Antonis. What happens when the dog doesn't read the pose after the round? There's no throw. Then what does a dog do? Reads the pose. So with toss and fetch, I'm doing this with Epi right now. When I'm throwing toss and fetch, I'm doing a couple things. I'm doing a round catch, which means he has to look at me to activate the throw. And I'm doing a round go, which is just go. So I'm getting the attention to me that makes the throw happen, the consequent or operant production of the throw. Epi makes the throw happen. Did you hear that, Epi? Did you make the throw happen? You do. So I do that, and then I contrast it, compare and contrast, 3-to-1 in either way, Antonis, per class. I contrast it with a round go. So round catch, he looks at me, I activate the throw. I mark and activate the throw. Around go, I let him go, he doesn't look, I make the throw. And between those two, he gets the idea, right? So when I say around catch, usually on one of the first ones, he just takes off and he's like running like a fucking animal, right? And so he's running, and he runs out 20 yards and stops and looks in, or slows down and looks in, and I do like a vault toss in front of me. And he's like, oh, shit, right? So it becomes a missed opportunity. That motivation through the missed opportunity, super important. So you send them around, you pose, they don't read the pose, they keep running. When they look in, you mark yes, and you throw a little tiny toss in front of you, and they miss the opportunity, okay? Maybe you should have paid better attention to the game, sweetheart, right? And they will pay better attention to the game. You do not want to reinforce it with a throw. If you reinforce it, you make the look at that distance more likely to happen. You reinforce the not looking time frame. When I look, I make it happen, right? We have to keep in mind there's dog handler and team involved in almost everything we do as dog trainers, right? And when we look at it like, I'm going to reinforce him looking in, the only one that knows what is reinforced or punished is the dog. The only time we find out about it is well after the fact, when we do the data entry and see if it's happening more frequently or not, right? So remember that what we want doesn't matter, right? The dog is doing the same thing to us. Epi thinks this fidgeting is what makes me do it, so I'll fidget more. I'm like, fuck that fidgeting, dude, right? And he's like, oh, okay, I'll fidget more then, right? We gotta be on the same wavelength, and we as the handlers have to be creative and deliver the motivation rather than the motivation in the concept rather than reinforcement or punishment. You read the Play Plus process of play philosophy document I'm working on, and there's no mention of reinforcement or punishment because those are bullshit terms, guys. They don't mean what we think they mean, right? Reinforcement, when you give reinforcement, you don't know whether it was reinforcement until the next, 20 reps, right? Science knows, I deliver it and I look at my spreadsheet at the end of the day from what happened inside the Skinner box, and yeah, that reinforced the behavior, right? But we talk about it as if a cookie is a reinforcer, right? I've showed you guys if I want to reinforce Epi lying down, yes, I gave him a cookie. I positively punished Epi down with a cookie by where I put it. Down, yes. Why does he keep sitting up, right? I gave him a cookie. It did not reinforce my behavior. Down, yes. That one reinforced the behavior, right? And I won't know whether or not it reinforced the behavior until subsequent reps. There's a temporal gap between the time we give the, between the time we give the cookie and between that time and the time we can assess whether or not it was reinforcing or punishing of the desired behavior. So there's a reason I'm very purposefully not using reinforcement or punishment in the process of play, right? What is it? A phenomenal process of play, right? Is that what it is? Here, I'll show you. We'll screen share. You ready? Boom. So here's the book, Play Plus, the process of play, right? Let me make this bigger. Whoops, that isn't what I want to do. Z, 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 Z. There we go. And Control C. C, C, C. All right, hopefully I got it. So I will instead do that. So process of play, first edition. That's what I got written so far. A phenomenal process, philosophy of play is what the subtitle is. And we have actual entities, the concrescent sequence of play, primal games, dogs don't generalize well, the DiscDog universe, behavioral concepts and facts. Right? Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Right? These are the games. Where's the trigger? Dogs don't generalize well. Some stuff. That's the DiscDog universe, Knuffin framework. The ordered domains, unordered domains, the aporetic domain. That's, oh, and I got behavioral concepts and facts. So that's going down right now. Going down right now. You got it, Ace of Hogan. Do I use rewards or just let her take it in? Yes. Yes. Right? More importantly, you let her take it in. We don't know what we're going to be reinforcing in that situation. Right? When we get a new dog, whenever you get a new dog, there's 2 or 3 weeks where the dog is not normal. The dog is just not normal. They're not what they are. They're trying to figure out how to get involved and mix in this new environment. They're nervous. They're not confident. We usually we call it house cockroach. When we get a rescue dog in, they're essentially they're just functional critters within the pack. They're not doing a bunch of work. I'm not trying to do enrichment with them. I'm literally just trying to let them get exposed to what's happening and to handle them. And for them to get comfortable with matter-of-fact handling, in and out of the crate, in and out of the kennel, in and out of the house, those things. So they're not getting the super fun dog training treatment, right? So, yeah, the book does look good. The book does look good, and it's we'll see how big of a project it is. I think it's going to be rather big, actually. So today I worked with Chris and Otto. Chris and Otto have been featured in the show a few times. Nice, a really nice, good egg of a black shepherd. And Chris is a pretty sharp cat too. And we did Frisbee stuff, and long story short, he's having, Otto went away and then came back, was brought back to him and had to adapt to a new household. And there's an old infirm Havanese, I think, Havanese mix, that is not liking the big strapping black shepherd encroaching in her space. So Chris hooked up with me. I went out and just like completely smashed a personal session, like a home visit. And Chris did his homework. Otto knows how to think, knows how to deal with the type of work that we're doing. And they came out tonight. And the Georgios today was asking about some of the process philosophy. He's like, "Are you sure that's what it?" I'm completely sure that's what it is, dude. Completely. We had many illustrations of the physical and mental pole of the concrescence process, of a behavior or of a sequence of play, where the dog being at an impasse, not able to act at that moment, set him up to do a little bit of thinking, at which point in time he very purposefully did the thing, right? And we got many, many illustrations of that this evening. I'm really pissed that I didn't film it. It was pretty stellar. Yeah, the philosophy of play based on Whitehead's work, I think, is super solid. And then we're going to be using the Kneffen framework to kind of orient and map what's happening and to place our knowledge somewhere so we know where it is and how to get at it. And then we're using flow theory for essentially game mechanics, the mechanics of the game and how we structure criteria, how we go about building the structured moments and, well, controlling the flow of play. So, pretty awesome. Ah, Havanese. They're neat little dogs. They're neat little dogs. All right, so I think I hit on all the stuff we were going to hit on. Is there anything else you guys want to chat about? All right, I'm going to post the merch again. We have merch. If you buy it while we're on the stream, it'll hit here. Check out my shoes. Check out my shoes. Epi. Yeah, they're nice, right? Yeah. So there's some merch at the merch store. There's also a tip jar there. Tip your dog trainer. Always tip your dog trainer. What? I clicked on your thing. I was almost banning you. Too nice, Ace of Hogan. Oh, you like my socks? They're not the P-Vibe socks now. Those are the shoes. Here, I'll show you the shoes. They're pretty sweet. Right? $50. Tip your dog trainer. See? I'm gonna leave cheese in front of. Need a button, cheese. I need a button, right? I need a button. Funny. Need me one of those buttons. That's cool, Ace of Hogan. That's cool. I appreciate you being here. I do. When you get older and settled, you make it happen. Right? You get your one debit card. Hopefully there's still money at that time. Hopefully there's still money. We'll see. Going to be an interesting summer. All right, so Mechanics Monday. I might do some backing up with CupCake. Just to firm that up. And you know what? Maybe I'll do some Choose to Heal with CupCake. That might be a good thing to work on. She has not done that, and I haven't done it on a stream, so we'll do that. So what I'm going to do, and by the way, when I worked this with Otto today, man, it was smashing. So I had him back up. I did the backing up with rear foot targeting, right? So I charged up the rear foot, and I charged up the backing up. Oh, I'm sorry, I got him in the channel first, in the yellow channel back there. And he stayed in the channel. He offered like jumping into the channel, like, Ron, boom, I'm in the channel, give me a cookie. And it was really cool. From there, I had him back up using rear foot targeting, put a cookie between my heels, he'd back up. I'm gonna do all this with CupCake, by the way, so I'll just narrate what's gonna happen. And I'll do them in short spurts, the way that I should, and show you guys how it actually works instead of trying to do 10 things at once or trying to focus on you guys and putting my poor dogs through the ringer. I work way too long with the dogs because I'm teaching you guys rather than than my dogs. My dogs will be fine. They'll be okay. So in the channel, with duration, I let him in. He walked in. I captured it. Paid. I told him off and threw a cookie. He then came in. Paid. Off. Throw a cookie. Then he jumped in order to make me pay him. After we got 1 foot, 2 feet in, I paid him. Then we got 3 feet in, then 4 feet in. And I got him off. So that established inside the channel here or there, based upon the threshold concept. He got the conceptual or the behavioral fact of here and there, right? And then we did backing up with rear foot targeting, capitalizing on him wanting to stay in the channels. I put a cookie between my feet, too close to him. He backed up, he stepped on the thing. I captured it a bunch of times. I moved to eye contact to make the cookie happen between my feet, and then he'd back up, step on the thing, I'd pay him. I marked 1 foot on the alternate surface, then 2 feet on the alternate surface. I backed up a little bit. I backed up, making him go further. He sat a couple of times, and I did nothing. He got punished. The rhythm of the game died, right? And we did that. And then I turned sideways, and he was able to enter the channel facing in the appropriate direction. I then backed him up physically by pushing him back. I established heel position, backed up with my foot, moving forward and back, and he was moving forward and back with my left foot. I'd step forward, he'd step forward, I'd step back, he'd back up, right? And that's pretty much what we did with backing up. I did a bunch of pressure backup as well to help the backup concept. But I didn't do it to make him back up. I did it because him backing up already was good for him to learn give to pressure. Really nice thing for a 110-pound shepherd to give to pressure. So that's what we did, and we'll do a bunch of that with CupCake here. So let's do it. Let's swap this. Oops. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Sorry, Epi. Sorry. And do I want to do that? Hang on, I'm going to add that camera. Add that one. Subtract that one. Add that one. No. Come on, dude. Add that one. Subtract that one. There we go. All right, that'll work. Yeah, that looks good. All right, you can see Epi too. Be good, Epi, be good. Okay, are we done out there? We're done out there. Chill, Epi. But you gotta stay, don't be bad. Hold down, nope. Easy, up, up, hold down the fort, handsome. Chill. I know it's not a ball. King, this one over here. Yes, good work. Good work. Okay, so I'll wait for CupCake to get in. Ooh, we're gonna battle against the... That's nice work, CupCake. Yes. Yes. Whoops. Yes. Chill, Epi, chill. Off. Yes. I'm going to pay her down the line, try and get her off of me here. Off. Yes, good girl. Off, yeah, oops, yes, good. In and in, yes, good. In and in means cross the threshold. Off. Missed that marker, it's okay. Off, oops. Off. Epi, stop. In and in, yes. Oops. Yes, good girl. Awesome, off, yes. Go do dog stuff. All right, session number 1, right? Plenty long session, plenty long. And that is the concept of threshold, right? So that's the concept of threshold. The behavioral fact would be in or out or here and there, okay? And the behavioral concept is a very root element, the most base element we can get. And the behavioral fact is a compound element, or a compound concept. She is crossing the threshold, and there's an abstract notion in there of being in, or being in a place, right? The other thing that was involved in that is the duration concept, the off cue, which tells the dog they need to be there until they're asked off. So I accomplished a bunch of things within that, right? 2 minutes of work and pretty solid. CupCake, CupCake, yes, good. So I'll ask her in and in, yes. Yes, right? Off, good. It's like, I'm backing up, Ron, I'm backing up, in and in, yes. Off, yes. This off cue, in and in, epi zip. The off cue is what's going to let her know that, yes, in there is a concept. You can see she's lined up on me. Yeah, yes, off, yes, good girl, in and in. Her lining up on me is not the point, right? I've reinforced in the channels a bunch, right? And she has taken this idea, yes, that it has to do with me in my position, just because, yes, of how we've been oriented in our work, right? Yes, off, good. So we can be fooled. We can be fooled pretty easily about how, yes, things are going, right? And just because I give her a cookie, yes, doesn't mean she knows what's happening. And what we can see here is that she's trying to figure out off. What is it that is doing it? And she's going to start to dive into this channel. Right? I probably cued it too early. Yes. Right? So now she's starting to put it together that there's this abstract notion of being in the channel. Off, good, awesome. Go do dog stuff. All right, another rep in the channel. We'll get off that right now. There's no reason for me to beat the hell out of that. More reps are not gonna help right now. What'll help is to deliver this understanding in some different contexts. I haven't really worked. I haven't really worked to try and lay the concepts on her. I've been kind of focused on the behavior, and it's bad on my part. The process, the phenomenal process philosophy of play is really going to help me put my shit together. So she's dismissed. She's went to the pedestal. I don't know if I want to ask her off. I'll ask her off. Off, yes, good girl. So I'm going to step in. Yes. I'm going to put my cookie here. We'll see what happens. Yes, good. Yes, awesome. And I'll pay. As long as she's on there. Off. And I'll release. I'll take the eye contact. Yes, I'll pay between my heels. Halt. Yes, good girl. Off. Yes, good girl. I am using the off cue. Yes. Off. Good. Yes, I'll take the eye contact pair. Halt. Good. I'll pay. Off. Good. So you can see, halt. So you see all that dancing around and shit. Not a fan. Off. There's been halt. Off. There's been some of me. Halt. Off. That was a terrible mark, by the way. Halt. Off. Good. My actions, halt, have impacted off her duration there. Go do dog stuff. And her understanding of what's happening on the mat. All the dancing around and shit. Not a fan, right? Not a fan. And I'm going to do my best to make that shit go away. So let's see what's going on in chat here. Right? He is a good co-host. All right. So this time, I'm going to push her back. I'm going to get some give to pressure here. Halt. Halt. Off. Good. Push her back. Halt. Off. Yes, good. Push her back. Halt. Off. Yes, good work. Good work. I'll push her back a lot here. I'll push her back. Halt. Oops. Off. Good. I'll push her back. Lots of backing up. Yes. Good girl. Awesome. I'll turn sideways, right? And I'll push her back. Halt. Push her back. Halt. See my foot there? Halt. 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 Missed that one. Halt. Halt. Forward, back. She's got this fucking dopey ass that. God. I'm going to let her stew, right? So the time that she spends doing all this dumb shit, right? Boom, 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 boom. We were successful. This is not very successful here, right? So I'll lure her to heel, halt. That time, halt. Of her being out of position, halt. Is what's going to make this out of position is not working for her. She's trying other things. She's throwing me safe to fail probes that she thinks are going to work, right? I'm going to allow her to exhaust that. And then I'll pull her into position, and we'll back up, halt. We'll back up, halt. We'll back up, halt. I'll push her back a couple times, halt, just to reinforce it. Halt. Halt. Awesome. Off. Go do dog stuff. So hopefully you could see that the time that she spent not doing the behavior, not getting reinforced, that was a motivator. Okay? And to use traditional dog training terms, that was a not giving the cookie reinforced her being in position. Can't say it any more clearly than that, right? And that isn't on people's radar. I got to get cookies on the dog to reinforce. No, you don't. Your cookies are reinforcing all the crazy bullshit she's doing. Guilty, right? Don't pay. Drive the behavior, drive the behavior, drive the behavior. Yes, 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 yes. Now being out of position and not doing the thing is a problem. And she tries to figure out how about I back up this way? How about I stretch? How about I touch the thing? I'll give you eye contact. Anything. And it's all not going to work. Let's get in position and back up. And that works. And then we drive the game. Boom, 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 boom. Right? And then she puts it together. Right? I'm going to do one more of those. CupCake off. So I'll pull her here. I'll back up. Halt. 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 Awesome. Go do dog stuff. Wow, that was terrific. That was terrific. Epi, you are a very good co-host. It would be better if you weren't whining and showing everyone your ass. It would be better. It would totally be better. It's okay. It's okay. All right, so anybody got any comments on that? Right? Not paying the dog reinforced my behavior. Right? Now she's out there trying to work the channel in the back up without me. What is it about this thing? What is it that's working? Something about this. I know I'm backing up, and that's pretty cool. CupCake off. Good. So here we go. Pull her here. Back up. Halt. Boom. Halt. Uh-oh. Halt. I'll pay her for position. Off. She's out of position. She's square. I'll let her stew here for a moment. Right? She's going to try these things. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. Those are the things, these things that she's throwing at me right now are her behavioral concepts or her behavioral facts. Right? That's what she thinks works. And I'm allowing her to realize that those don't work. Halt. It's actually this position here. Yes, and that thing there. This position. Not that. See, I'll do these things. How about my cute little bow? Everybody likes that. I'll back up. See, I'm backing up. That's not the point. I'll let that break and I'll reset. Boom. And I'll back up. Halt. And now the game, halt, is going to drive. Halt. Awesome. Go do dog stuff. Whoa. Up, up. Chill. Whoa. Super awesome. And that is how the dog's abstract notions of thought create their ability to do things, right? All of that shit she was doing, she literally thinks works. I need to let her not do that, or let her do that, and let her realize that it doesn't work. Epic off. Ep off. Good. Go do dog stuff. CupCake, what the hell? You are not Ep. I'm sorry, but you're not Ep. I need to allow her to throw those behaviors and have them not work, right? And then I'll reset and I'll drive the game. And I'll make the behaviors very obvious, the behaviors that work there, right? And from there, we do a few reps, she gets out of position, I don't care. Hi, you lip smacking. I don't care. Not my job, right? It's your job to be in position. And once I get tired of not doing anything and feel like she has not achieved something for a while, I'll go and I'll drive the behavior. I'll drive the game with the behavior, right? All right, so let me go pay these guys. CupCake off, good girl. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to do choose to heal. And choose to heal is gonna be me walking around. Whoa, oh, I forgot I put that. I was like, what the hell? Epi, chill. You can stay here, Ep. This is a really hard ball. Let's go to this ball. Epi, over here. Up, chill. So I'm gonna walk, and when she hits, yes, heal, I'm gonna pay her. And this is called Choose to Heal. It's a great exercise. It's a great exercise. And you'll get to see her, where do I want to be? I can put this down here. You'll get to see her free shape the heel position, okay? And CupCake off. Yes, she hits heel, I'll pay. If she stays there, yes. On every left foot fall, come on, CupCake. Yes, 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 awesome. Yes, good, I like it, CupCake. Yes, off. The off cue is going to tell her, come on, sweetheart, that yes, there's the beginning, yes, yes, yes. Boom, off. The off cue is going to tell her that it is a duration behavior. Yes. She gets close, I'm gonna mark and pay. She's out of position, I don't care. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes. My markers are going to coincide, yes, with a left foot fall. Boom, I'll back up. Yes, good. Twist. Boom. Yes, good girl. Epi, dude. Yes, twist. Oops. Twist. Yes, good girl. Whoa. Good, easy. Yes. Off. Yes. Yes. Yes, very nice. Get back. Yes, good. She'll slide the heel. Yes, good girl. Oops, I'm trying. Good girl. Twist. Yes. Stall. Yes. Awesome. Off. Yes. Great job. Go do dog stuff. Whoa. You are amazing. That was not a, excuse me. CupCake, excuse me. Off. Yes. Great job. Go do dog stuff. So, little choose to heal there, right? Little choose to heal. The things that I did previous to that, okay? The backing up, particularly the heel position backing up, really set her up to hit this position on the choose to heal, right? And throwing in some of those trick behaviors, super awesome. Now she's holding it as if it's a cue or a prehension. She's grasped the idea that that she's in position, and she's now using that to take a cue and to get triggered. So now that position becomes layered and matter of fact, right? Right away, I've got really good throughput to her brain, to her mental pole, right? On this behavior, super, super nice. CupCake, CupCake, yes, good girl. So I'll start walking again. Yes, good girl. Oh. The duration I was doing, right? Yes, good girl. Wow, look at her. Twist. Oh. So she was out of position, right? And it didn't work. Oh, how about I try this? It's not happening quick enough for me, Ron. Yes. Twist. Boom. Yes. Good girl. Off. Good job. Wow. She's amazing. She's amazing. How about I try this? Yes. Right? It coincided with her stepping on the mat, right? Yes. We don't know which one it is. Yes. Good girl. We don't know which one it is. She's going to hit that mat, right? That's not it. Good. I'll do some while with no markers, right? We should see her settle in to this position. We should see her walk by the mat, right? Off. She hits, just like the pedestal. We've got the action. Uh-oh. Dude. We got the action of hitting position. Yes. Now we've got the duration, while. Off in the action of the off. And so, yes. While, twist, boom, yes, good girl. Off, boom, Bertha, good job. Yes. Oh, what happened? Right? Let's see if she puts herself in position here. Here, I don't care. I don't care that she's not in position, right? She's going to go and try and do some things. That's not going to do it. I'm going to let her stew, and then I'm going to help her solve her problem. Yes. Right? And I'll pay her for position. And I'll reinforce this idea. If she's slid out, I don't like that. I'll pay her out here. Off. And we'll get to the off. Go do dog stuff, CupCake. Right? All right. I got one more thing I'm going to do with this. I'm going to do choose to heel. So she's got heel, right? I'm going to walk the other direction, and she's going to be on the outside of me, and it's not going to go so well initially. She's going to be confused, right? As soon as I start walking in the other direction, she's no longer on the inside. I'm no longer crossing over her, pushing her in, pushing her in. Now she's going to have the freedom to slide out. Whichever direction I initially start walking, when I turn the other direction, she's going to be like, what's happening, right? So here we go. I'll start walking this way, right? Yes. Ooh, you're very smart. Yes. I'll pay. I'll pay. Good work, CupCake. Off. Right now, I'm still in this adding value stage, right? Where, yes, I'm paying her a bunch, right? Off. Before the off cue. Now I'm going to switch on her. I'm going to switch to marking the initial behavior. And now there she is on the inside, right? You can see it. She's trying to work that other one. I'm not going to, maybe I will. I'll switch to it. So this is that trouble. Yes. Off. Now I'm going to switch just to the off paying. Yes, good. Off. Now she's applying her little abstract brain towards trying to make, yes, the duration happen. Off, right? So now I'm capitalizing, yes, on these concepts that we laid. Uh-oh. What happened? Capitalizing on these concepts we made, and she's applying them to try and make it happen. I'm not paying her to do it. Yes. Off. She's doubling down, tripling down, banking on her understanding of duration and the position, yes, that she's been in. Twist. Yes. Off. Awesome. Go do dog stuff. Whoa, CupCake. She's amazing. There you go. Choose to heal with the CupCake. Welcome to Monday Night Mechanics. Don't forget to tip your dog trainer. We've got merch. Oh, there it is. Shoes. And you can join us on Patreon, get access to class, get access to me, support the show. There you go. Grift over.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Don't interrupt Yoda. Right? Good session, right? Right, Ace of Hogan? Good session. What did I miss here? All right. So this is really cool, guys. I'm pretty excited about the process, the phenomenal process philosophy of play, right? I'm really excited about that. It's really locking in my understanding of how I want to talk about this. Like, this is what I've been doing exactly this shit for 20 years, but I don't know how to communicate it, right? And I I was getting confused by a bunch of junk I had laying around in my head, right? From science. Science, right? Those of you guys who are into science, watch Neil deGrasse Tyson of late. He's showing you what science is all about right now, right? And it's about like fealty to the spreadsheet. It's got to be this. This is the answer. We just need more of these answers. And that's not it, man. That's not it. That's not the spirit of science. There's no such thing as settled science. When science is settled, it's no longer science, right? And the other part about science that's quite important is that it only does the things that can be repeated, right? You do the experiment. You put the ball at the top of the ramp. You let it fall down. You put it back at the top of the ramp and you let it fall down. You put it at the top of the ramp, you let it fall down. You do your calculations, it proves what you're looking for, right? Science, the results of your wedding reception. Science, the results of a party. Doesn't work. Real life, the things that happen, and you can get scientific principles that will give you probabilities of what will happen at the party. You know, 10 years ago, Ron would be shit-faced. Today, Ron is not shit-faced, right? And you could make that prediction and be pretty on point, and it would be scienceable, right? But you can't. You could make predictions about what I might talk about, what types of topics I might talk about, right? Pretty good. You could get close with that, right? But you can't science the joke I tell, right? That stuff is it's life, right? And it doesn't fit in a spreadsheet. The important stuff in life doesn't fit in a spreadsheet. And I'm feeling pretty comfortable with this idea of pushing the dog's abstract thought and asking CupCake to apply these concepts that I've laid on her, right? You should have noticed the last month or so that things have tightened up. And it's happening because I'm getting a little more focused on how I want to do stuff. I don't have junk laying around. All right. Yeah, you guys should have seen Otto, man. He was way better than CupCake. You know, she's got a lot of baggage that I unintentionally delivered. She was too sharp for her dim-witted handler. That's what it was. Too sharp for her dim-witted handler. I'm going to do one more set of Choose to Heal, and I'm going to do it with both directions going on. So I've walked clockwise through the room. I'm sorry, counterclockwise through the room, and I've walked clockwise through the room. Now I'm going to insert, I should probably do my other camera here. Now I'm going to insert my flat work skills, front cross, rear cross, twist and spin. Right? Oh, shit. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. When I front cross, I'm going to have to work the opposite side. I'm not prepared to do that. I'm just not prepared to do that. So I will, yeah, I can't. You know what? Fuck it, I will. I'll break. I'm going to break everything. I'm going to ruin it. You guys ready? I'm going to ruin it right now. Here we go. Ron's going to ruin it. Excuse me, King, dude. Keep her rolling, keep her rolling. One more, King, one more. Yes, good man. Excellent. So, whoa, I got you. Wow, Epi, that was terrific. So, CupCake will be in heel. right? She'll be in heel here. Come on, hot stuff. Yes, right? So I'm going to front cross. Yes, pay. Good. Pay here. I'm going to rely on that heel concept. Here. Yes, good. Antonis, you'll see 3 to 1 here. Off. I'm going to do 3 times as much on the heel side. Yes. As I am going to on the side. Twist. Yes, good. Off. There's 2, right? I'm also using King's pedestal to block her. Off. Good. And now I'm going to do a front cross and work that weak side 1 time. So I'll mark her. I'll give her the front cross cue, right? And then I'm going to do where's the trigger on the front cross, and she'll hold her heel position until then. Yes. Here. Boom. Yes. Good. And I'll pay, and I'll get her off. Good job. Yes. Off. Yes. Twist. Off. And again, 3 to 1 on the heel side, Antonis. Yes. Off. Good. Awesome. And here we go. Yes. Here. Boom. Yes. Awesome. Boom. Boom. I'm going to go back to adding value here. Boom. And off. Awesome. Yes, good. Squib. Boom. Yes, good girl. So now we rear cross here. I tried to use King's, yes, pedestal to block. You might have seen that. Squib. Yeah. Oh. Squib. Yes, good. Get back. Yes, awesome. Awesome. Okay, go to dog stuff. Whoa. So a little bit of freewheeling handling skills. So pretty easy for me to handle her within those. Dude, go. And if I get too funky and play too much, she'll have these same predispositions that she's shown with some of the apparatuses and concepts, behaviors we've been shaping, right? And I want to stay away from that. I want to be a little more focused on the concepts of duration and position. And then I have heel position, side position, which are behavioral facts. They're complex. She's got the position and the side or the direction. It would be her lead. What lead is she on, right, in relation to me? That one needs to go in there. Antonis, write me a note on that. Drop a note in Skype telling me to remember that the dog's lead, what lead the dog is on, is a behavioral concept, right? Oh, no, no, no. Let me see. I hope not. It's a good stream, guys. Pretty good stream, I think. Yeah? I don't know. Looks good to me. Probably the stream. Probably the stream. The audio is, or the video too? All right. Yeah, blame YouTube. It's their fault. They gaslit Cheese, man. They gaslit Matt. It wasn't fair. Not fair. So pretty fun stuff with the CupCake. Nice concepts being laid out. The concepts I trafficked in, again, I want to talk about these because I didn't generalize behaviors here. Did you guys notice that? I didn't generalize any behaviors. I took concepts, I reinforced them, made them hot, and then I capitalized on those concepts in order to build the behaviors, right? So Antonis, here we are, and Byron, we've been talking about, like I have a puzzle piece. Generalization, I have a puzzle piece, right? And it's about this big, it's got a lobe over here, and it's got a funky square thing over here, right? And I got a behavior that kind of fits that, right? When I generalize it, I take the behavior that kind of fits that, and I shave some off over here, and I squeeze it over here, and I cram it in that empty puzzle piece, right? I deform the behavior in order to make it conform to another behavior. That's generalization, right? Or that's one form of generalization. I could generalize to different environments, right? Even then, I think it's going to be the same thing to some degree. But instead of doing that, tonight, what I did was I established behavioral concepts. I had the dog traffic in them, right? And the dog used those behavioral concepts to create facts, behavioral facts. And then we use those behavioral facts to work the behavior and to shape the behavior. So we didn't generalize the behavior. I think that's really important. I would suggest that anytime we're successful at generalizing a behavior, we do something like that. But we tend to look at it like we're taking this puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit and shaving it and deforming it and putting it over here. That's what we're doing up in our head, but what we're doing in the actual world, right? What we're doing in the actual world is we're using the concepts that create that behavior and we're expressing them in different ways to fill that puzzle piece with a new behavior, right? And I think that's pretty cool, man. I think that's pretty cool, and it's the way I've been working for a long time, but not up here. And a little bit up here, but certainly not as clear as it is now. The process philosophy that I'm using, that concrescent behavior, really, really neat, man. And my dog, so when we're doing when we lay these concepts, right? We do it, and then I let the dog do it, and nothing happens. And then we do it, and I let the dog do it, and she does it, right? It's awesome. That's next plus. Antonis, you're the only one that knows that. When we move on to the next thing, she carries that success and that understanding with her. That's next plus. That's what happens with concrescence. That's what happens when we play and develop a sequence through play, right? Is that the dog learns how to express that concept, and that's always with us. The cookie that I gave her, that shit's gone. It's gone, right? The only thing she's got left is what it took to get there. If I make it happen, or I just care about the end of it, she's got nothing to carry with her into the future, right? And that idea of of concrescent sequence of play from the process philosophy of play, the phenomenal process philosophy of play, is really cool. And that's that next plus one, or next plus, right? For me and my philosophy in general, it's always been the cookie is next. I don't care about this cookie, right? The cookie is next. And my dogs want the next, everyone wants the next cookie, dude. You don't want the cookie you have, you want the next cookie. That's how it works. And that's awesome. That's great. That's great work. I've been working that way for a long time. What I think is new is that I'm getting this plus part of it, which is the dog's buy-in and the dog's abstract thinking that helps them take something additional from the interaction, from the play, that is more than what we went in with. And I think that's super, super cool. CupCake, CupCake, yay. All right, look at her. All right, so I'm gonna reinforce a little more duration. Which cameras do we have on? We got this one. Stand. Off. Good girl. Stand. Touch. Yes. Touch. Off. Yes. Good girl. Twist. Yes. Through. Yes. Stand. Off. Wow. You are such a little badass. Great work. Go to dog stuff. All right. I think that is going to do it. That is going to do it for tonight. Are we at 11 o'clock yet? Did we do 2 hours? Whoa, whoa. Easy, cheetah. Did we do 2 hours yet? I don't think we can do any better than that. I don't think we can do any better. Oh, we still got 26 minutes. I should quit. Guys, I think I am going to shut her down, man. I think I'm going to shut her down. Is there anything any of you guys want to hit on before I head out? Speak now or forever, or text now or forever hold your peace. Yeah, you got it, Sage Paw. I'm going to do patrons. Show is sponsored by our patrons. All of my work is sponsored by our patrons. It wouldn't be happening without them. Patrons get access to classes and access to me. At the vice director level and above, you get DiscDogging. And at the bus buddy level and above, you get all access passes. There's also a bunch of goodies you get. PDFs and books that I've written, projects that I've done. So, me too. I know, tip your dog trainer. See, cheese. Listen to cheese. Trust the cheese. Yep. It's cool. I do have, we have 2 fairly young underage people here, right? And then we got people in class that tip me all the time. So I appreciate it. Keep flogging that dog. Keep flogging that dog, Cheese. I do appreciate it. And you guys should be tipping your dog trainer. Totally should be doing that. Boom. Let's see. I'm going to play us out with badass meme roll number 18. I'll whip up some new meme rolls, by the way. If you guys do want to get merch, you can get it there. I'd recommend waiting until a show. You can grab it whenever, but if you do it during the show, you get like ding, 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 and boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you are the only one. It's all right. You can. We'll put a sandwich board. We'll put a sandwich board on the wedge of cheese, right? March you around town and shit. Anyway, guys, thanks a bunch. I appreciate it. Super fun. We will, sweet. Thank you. We will see you guys sometime soon. Badass meme roll number 18. Tomorrow night, Tactics Tuesday. See you then. What are you guys doing? Boop, 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 boop. Hi, I see you. That's great. I know. I know. See you, Asa Hogan. King, dude, you gotta do something about the sit, buddy. Epic, epic. Good work. Epi, come on, co-host. Get up here. Up. Good work, handsome. Good job. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. See, Epi? Say bye, Epi. Say bye. I have to teach you to wave bye. Yep, I'm gonna have to do that. Add scratching my face to sitting pretty. Another one we hate, right, Epi? Dude, nobody called you. Go. King, you look so sad, buddy. You'll do Choose to Heal next week, King. You'll do it next week. King. That dude's a badass. Those dudes up there, Epi, they're badasses like you. Dude, how rude. How rude. Darth Epi. See you guys. Off. Good night.